of a couple amazing defensive plays that he made.
You aren't lying, man. D-Wade has inspired them on defense.
Sticking with LeBron and the Cavs, who ripped off their 10th straight win of the season, beating the Hawks last night. LeBron led the way with 24 points, 12 assists, nice little double-double there. Kevin Love chipping in with 25 as well. Here's LeBron James on keeping the win streak going.
We understand how we got here, and that's defense, and that's the way we've been playing offensively. To win 10-plus games in if you win 10-plus games in any sport, major sport, that's very, very good. But we don't want to be complacent.
Nick, please explain this to me. I'm the queen of fitness. I still don't understand. How is LeBron actually getting better with age? How is that possible?
So I didn't think it was possible either.
Right. Jenna, what's your dad's name?
Bennett.
Okay, so whatever problem you have with LeBron, it ain't your fault. It's Bennett's fault.
Okay.
Because it's genetics.
Okay. Got it. Dad, you listening?
I didn't think it was possible that LeBron would be better in year 15. But he is. This is the first time in LeBron's career he goes into December averaging 28, 8, and 8. LeBron's whole career has been a 27, 7, and 7 guy. He's a tick better and everything. 28, 8, and 8. And so you asked me this question the other day. It's like, how is it possible that LeBron's better than he's ever been? And my response was because he's the greatest player of all time. But I thought about that. Even the previous title holders of greatest player of all time, they weren't better as they got older. Jordan added, for example, after his first retirement, he added the unstoppable turnaround jump shot that he
Yes.
really...
Post-game fadeaway.
Exactly right. Upped his mid-range game, and part of that reason was because he had to. Because he went from his airness to something else. So I thought about that, and then I thought about something Chris told me Tom Brady told him this summer. When you talked to Tom this summer and asked him about retiring, what did he tell you about why he was not going to retire?
Why should I quit taking the exam and I have all the answers to the test?
So we expect guys that are great players, super intelligent players, savants at their sport, for their mental acuity to improve as their career goes on. Kevin McHale recently had a quote, "If I had my body I used to have with the knowledge I have now, I'd be the greatest player of all time." So LeBron is smarter than he's ever been as far as what's going to happen on the court. And somehow, his athleticism, instead of being 60% of what it was in year 8, is 95% of what it was in year. So while his IQ and mental acuity for the game is increasing every year, his athleticism is only slightly decreasing. Like right now, Cece, LeBron's what? The 3rd best athlete in the NBA, behind maybe Giannis and Russ. Like, is that the full list? Like,
I think LeBron's a better athlete than Giannis. I'm talking about doing different things.
Okay, but that's even more to the point. Like, D-Wade one point, the same draft class, D-Wade and LeBron. D-Wade at one point in time was one of the 3 best athletes in the league. Now he's not one of the 60 best athletes in the league. That's the trajectory you expect. So the answer is his basketball IQ is continually increasing, and his athleticism has not deteriorated.
Right. I just think we're at a time in sports, and I'll look at a couple other people. That's Floyd Mayweather, how he's able to keep himself in great shape, and the extended part of his boxing career. Tom Brady and LeBron James. I believe Floyd and LeBron, they're freaks. They're unicorns. Athletically, they're very, very gifted. But also, they've had the ability to stay in their prime a lot longer than anyone we've seen, and also to not get hurt in their prime. They haven't had any setbacks. So most of their off seasons are built on getting back to where they were. They're not built on recovering. So when you're able to continue to build from your base, I'm not having a surgery. I'm not recovering. So all I'm basically doing is resting and trying to add something new to my arsenal to make me better. And all of these premier athletes, that's what we're seeing. So it's the day that we're in of this athlete. We're also seeing 3 very, very unique athletes. And LeBron being one of the greatest athletes that we've seen, their ability to take care of their body, fly on private jets, and spend the amount of money on food and nutrition. Those are game changers. And all three of those have done that, and you're seeing the benefits of it.
I think when a lot of these guys are young, you know this too, you first get out into the professional leagues, you muscle your way through things because you have the stamina, you have the energy, you have the muscle tone, you have the strength, you have all of it. You're young. You don't need to have such an incredible cerebral approach to the game because you have like the fitness and all of it. And as you get older, when the game actually is a point where it's slowing down for you, so is your body. But what LeBron is doing is even more impressive than what someone like Tom Brady is doing just because of the physicality of the game of basketball. The stamina that's required, the strength that's required. It's not like he just needs a shooting arm and that's it. He needs to have both ends of the court covered. He needs to have both sides of his game covered, and he's doing it night after night in such an incredibly successful way.
The play that sealed the win last night was not a basket by LeBron. Now, LeBron did hit a three to put him up from 1 to 4 with less than 2 minutes remaining. That gave him the comfortable margin. When they were up 6, near the end of the game, less than a minute left, this is a perfect example of what you're talking about. He lets his guy go past him into the lane. He swipes for a steal with his left hand, doesn't get it. He lets him then go past him because he knows the best chance I have of blocking this shot and not getting called for a foul is the pin. The Iguodala, the chase down block. A lot of guys know that. But by the time they know it, their body can't do it. Look, and LeBron ended up, I mean, that sealed the game, right? The pin against the backboard right there. And why are you laughing?
It wasn't that difficult of a play.
Oh.
He forced him to go back to his right. He bait him to go back to his right because he knew he could go off of his strong foot, and he knew he couldn't get it up in the air before he could get it.
Oh, I think you're crazy, CC.
Okay. Now I'm crazy.
Hold on this one. He did it in one motion. He didn't take a second step. He reached with his left hand and planted with his left and went off from there.
The reason why you reach, Nick, is because you slow down their shot. Right? When they go to shoot the ball, the reason why you reach down low is you slow them from getting in the air, which allows your body to time up your jump, and that's what LeBron did. Like, I knew he was going to force him to his right hand. Did I think he was going to block the shot? I wasn't certain he was going to block it, but he baited him to take the shot that it was going to be a hard finish.
And then, and for people, if they're asking, because it says, is LeBron still getting better? Like the evidence we have, and again, it's through a quarter of the season, so it's small sample size, but not a tiny sample size, is the best year LeBron's ever had versus this year. The year he was 1 vote shy of being the unanimous MVP, show the numbers. Just this year, he's averaging more points, shooting a better percentage from the field, a better percentage from 3, more rebounds, more assists. I mean, what more? Like, people thought that was the pinnacle of his career. The year they had the 27-game winning streak. He had 119 out of 120 first-place MVP votes. He's been better this year than last year, and that was now 5 seasons.
Yeah, I think the stats tell one story, but I think when you watch the games and you know that LeBron is predominantly playing the point guard, so he's getting this done playing the point guard totally out of position. That's what adds to the stats with this being a spectacular year.
Not only that, he turns 33 this month. That's incredible to be able to do that. All right, coming up, one reason the Patriots should be worried heading into Buffalo. That's next on First Things First.
Do you know what day? Do you know LeBron's birthday?